I definitely thought that I would be in a tattoo shop by now. Someone would have hired me. But I am definitely still struggling, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Riva, and welcome back to a long overdue video. This is week 3 of tattooing fake skin for practice in my journey to become a tattooer, a hired tattooer as a self-taught artist. Some of you may know I started this journey last year, and around February, and I started on fake skin. This is the 3rd week. Like I said, this was the last week that I actually stopped I stopped tattooing the fake skin and I actually moved on to my skin and then eventually to other people. So currently I'm on actual human beings, other people. I've tattooed, I think, maybe about 15 tattoos at this point, and I have a couple in progress with a friend. So I've just been trying to build my portfolio. That has been my goal now. It has been less than a year of doing this. I think it'll be a year, maybe in March or April. So a little less than a year. So it's not the worst, you know what I mean? But I've been trying to build my portfolio, and so I can go get hired someone, have a nice solid set of tattoos that you can't refuse, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I have been having the hardest time getting people to get tattooed. Now, of course, as a self-taught artist, I didn't have necessarily all the resources as a shop, right? So I can't go take someone into a space. I live in Mexico. That's a huge other thing, giant object in my freaking way. I feel like if I lived in San Diego, it might have been a little bit easier. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a space, so I've been having to kind of go to people's houses and stuff like that, and I can get that, that's not the best thing in the whole wide world when there are so many shops who have higher cleaning standards, and I'm a stranger and all this other stuff, so I get it. It's kind of hard. It's been hard to convince people. However, I did at some point connect with a tattooer who has his own shop, and he's kind of allowing me to tattoo in his shop to help me build my portfolio. A couple days out of the week, I'm still just having a difficult time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've put myself out there enough. There's a lot of discomfort within me. I think that's one of my biggest issues is, first of all, talking to people and getting out there and putting myself out there in a way that is going to be necessary. So marketing, you guys, if this is, the journey that you're on, is 100% going to be necessary. You're going to need to put yourself out there a lot. There are a lot of very, very talented tattooers that are not fully booked. They're not fully booked because they're not great at marketing. And I've seen a lot of very terrible tattooers new to the game put themselves out there like crazy, got thousands of followers, and as far as I can tell, they're doing pretty well. I don't think I'm a bad artist, you guys. I definitely don't think I'm a bad artist. I always believe in if you can get one person to get tattooed by you as a client, then you can get 2. If you can get 2, you can get 10. You can get 10, you can get 100. You know what I mean? So I know that the potential is there for sure. But I am just having the most difficult time with the social networking aspect of that and really putting myself out there. So if I really want this to work, and if you guys really want this to work, I think there is a different avenue that we're going to need to take other than just a pretty tattoo, a nice tattoo. I've seen people do that and they're struggling. You know what I mean? When I worked in tattoo shops, a lot of those artists were not booked up every day. They were taking walk-ins. You know what I mean? And then there are just some people who are killing it. And I don't necessarily think I think the economy definitely plays a part in it, but I do think that people want to see you and they kind of want to know you and be familiar with you before they allow you to tattoo them. Now, some people may not. Some people may just be like, oh, this art is cool and blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to need to get comfortable putting myself out there and just show up, right? Because I know that I have the talent and ability, and I know that, once you get to a point in your journey, whoever's on this journey right now with me and learning to tattoo, Now, once you get to, I might have lost my train of thought. It's the marijuana. I think I was going to say, once you get to a good quality of work, you know what I mean? You feel comfortable. It's really a matter of putting yourself out there. You can be the best in the world at actual tattooing and stuff like that. But if no one knows who you are, then no one's ever going to get tattooed by you. So I am going to have to try some different things. And coming back to YouTube is one of them for sure. I was just, I guess, lazy about the editing. Don't judge me. I look forward to creating really in general this year. I have a lot of plans for moving forward and for success and abundance in my life. I'm starting to believe in myself a lot more, which I greatly appreciate because it's been a long time coming. You know, I'm still working through some things, through some fears, through some difficult patterns of thinking, just trying to undo a lot of things. I want to continue to share that on here and help me build a community of people and just, you know, just being able to show up and like, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I trust myself and I learn to trust myself. So it's been a hell of a journey, but I am grateful that I started. You know, I've spent a lot of money. I've invested a lot of money in myself and in this journey. So I can't just give up just like that. And I hope that no one else on this journey gives up either. It's difficult. It's not as easy as people think it's going to be. You have to hustle, you know what I mean? Posting on the internet isn't enough. I think word of mouth is very important also, but you got to be able to get people, you know. And I've just been tattooing people, you know, friends really. And yeah, I think that space issue, not being able to tattoo them in a shop space, hindered me. But now that I have shop space, it's just a matter of constantly putting myself out there. And I know that I'll find one person. I've already found multiple people, so I don't know why I'm tripping. But yeah, I think this journey is going to be, you're going to need to strengthen your mindset for sure. You're going to need to get that mindset together. Be ready for something, you know, that may take you a year or 2 or 3. I don't know. Everybody's journey is going to be different. Yeah, strength and resilience for sure. It's definitely something you're going to need. And I hope that you guys have the courage to put yourselves out there also. Yes, I'm really wishing everyone the best. So much success, so much abundance. I hope you guys kick a lot of ass and, you know, be great. Stand out. I think is going to be something you're going to have to figure out also, how to stand out from everybody else. So don't do what everybody else is doing. One more thing, you know, just to add to my spiel. But there are a lot of nuances to this journey, and I'm wishing you all the best. And I'll let you guys get back to finishing this video. In the comments below, please let me know if you're on this journey with me. What stage are you in, and what do you feel like you are having the most trouble with? Please let me know in the comments, and we can, you know, discuss. It is a hard thing to go through on your own. Sometimes I think an apprenticeship would have been a little bit better, but hey, I'm not going to be the person that just treat you like you're above me. I feel like that's a lot of what being an apprentice means, just making yourself small. And I've done that in my entire life, so I don't really want to continue to do that in a workspace, especially around people that, you know, don't necessarily have the best personalities themselves. We're making it, you know, and I wish you all success and abundance, and just, yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. You want to see any of that?